Peace and light to the family. Welcome to another episode of Fresh Pharaoh Entertainment. We're your host. I'm Forrest the Pharaoh.
It's your boy Don the Ascendant on the
Boy,
mobile.
Roddy God, come at you another one.
Yes, sir. And today's episode is one of them special episodes where we take a break from all the cloth talk, and we do some niggatry. And by that, I mean, it's boy Don the Ascendant's motherfucking birthday. Y'all know what the fuck going on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's that
Yes,
boy,
sir.
that boy
Oh,
Solar
shit.
Return. And if you're watching on the YouTube, which y'all should definitely go subscribe to if you're listening on any of our platforms, right? This motherfucker in the car just rolling.
But I'm at the bank. I gotta deposit some funds first before a nigga can't pay for gas.
Yeah.
Hey,
see,
bro, don't start.
This is Niggatry Live right now. Yes.
This is one of them episodes, we just gonna talk and we gonna kick it because there's so much going on in the world right now. Sometimes we just need a good laugh and to take a breather, take a step back. Ain't nobody want to hear about all that woke stuff all the time.
Boy,
Well,
this lady got a big ass arm over here at the ATM. Like, when they just reach their arm out the window. But she got that cocooning arm. My goodness. I hope that's a lady. Oh,
Bro, y'all want to
yeah,
hear
she got
something? Well, first off, Don, how your Solar Return going, bro?
I'm chilling. You feel me? I had a bunch of computer work, computer science work, but that's just how you live when you working and everything.
Tell him about the beans and dirt.
Talking about the what? Man, what you just say to
Tell
me?
him about the beans you just endured.
Tell about your birthday licks.
So this man, my dad, decides to go in the garage and get a wooden plank out of who knows where, and decides it's okay to hit me with that. Talking about some birthday licks. No, nigga, that's not how it works. Anyways, I decided to acquiesce and give them what they want, and I sat there and took 20 lashings from a wooden plank. Like, you remember the plank that boy had in Ed and Eddie? It looked like that, bro.
And that boy Plank.
Oh my God, Plank. Golly.
Boy, it looked just like that. And I was
It had a
just
face
like,
on and everything, bro. You know how the wood be looking like the little circle on them.
It had a nail in that guy.
See, it was cool for like the first 15, but then they got to like 16, bro, and it started stinging.
See, what happened is you forget how old you are. They keep going. Yeah, how old was I? Because I swore I was 10 yesterday, but you on 27.
It's been 20
I'm
years
black.
already.
I
Boy,
was like, it's been too long since I got a whooping.
who you telling? Boy, it's just foreign. You be like, hey, what you doing tickling me? Man. So as y'all see, we just really relaxing right now. This is just one of them episodes where we take a break and y'all just get to see the Pharaohs not in action.
Well, I know you hear these loud ass lawnmowers over here.
Oh, nah, we don't. Luckily, we straight.
But
Yes.
these folks doing landscaping.
But, oh, yeah, thanks to the family, we hit over 1,000 plays. I don't even know why we didn't even mention that. We hit well over 1,000 plays, and it's all thanks to y'all. So make sure y'all subscribe to us on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, subscribe on YouTube, all that good stuff. We got some merch coming. The website going to drop. We got tons of good stuff coming for the family. You dig? We mad appreciative of everybody that listens. Shout out to all the viewers everywhere,
Man, shout out to Dublin, bro. Ireland. We see
Oh,
y'all.
Ireland. Yes, sir.
Yo,
Hey,
yo.
100%.
Going crazy.
Ireland, y'all go up like 1% every week, so we know y'all loving it, and we love that. Yep. So everybody else, y'all need to step y'all game up, because when Ireland got 90% of our plays, we doing the Ireland tour, Ireland lecture.
All right. Imagine getting beat out by Irish niggas, bro. Y'all need to do better.
Yo, imagine getting beat out by Afghanistan. But man, it's good seeing that we had 1,000 plays. We appreciate everyone from the journey. We truly enjoy giving y'all information and calling y'all out when y'all acting like coons.
Bro, it's crazy. I remember we first started, and I remember we first hit 100 plays, and I was like, dang, bro, this is just a milestone. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really listen to what we had to say 100 times.
Facts.
And now it's like the time just goes by so quick. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Just living life, school work and working or whatever. And, Horace the Pharaoh hit us up one day talking about something. Yeah, we had 1K views. We were at 1K. We was just at 500. Like, what happened?
And it'd be crazy because now it's been tough to get these episodes out. So y'all, look, we doing it for y'all too.
Oh, yeah, because they would tell y'all, bro, the schedule that I have, bro, we be barely recording, bro. Be recording while on the toilet. Just be recording wherever we can.
Oh
As,
man.
as y'all can see, got me recording as I'm driving.
Yes, we have this man recording as he driving because any opportunity. And
Okay,
we're gonna get into the niggatry of Dawn later on, but right now we just being so glad for all the support because this really like a bonus episode because we're not talking that cloth talk. We just enjoying, and,
I
it's
might have
crazy.
to drop a little gem, cause you feel me. I just came across some information. I hit up Forrest. I was reading an article about the sun. Well, no, first, let me give it a little bit of exposition. I was watching a documentary on Netflix about the sun, and as I'm watching the documentary, the individual I was watching the documentary with, I was like, "How much you want to bet?" They used the word "corona" at least 5 times. They're like, "Corona, like coronavirus." I'm like, "Yes, bro, because it's the sun." So they said it, and then I was like, let me look up some articles, and then I found out some stuff about carbon and white dwarfs. I mean, we'll get into it, more in the detail later. But I just want y'all to know that the nigga tree is from the heavens. All right. So everything that we talk about today, as ignorant as we may sound, just know this was supposed to happen. So we don't care.
If you're listening and tapping into the special, you were here for a good reason. The universe
Exactly.
tells you, like, you need some niggatry, and you're like, get going and listen.
You were supposed to listen to this. I guarantee you. Sometimes you just gotta have fun. Okay, this FedEx truck is not moving fast enough, bro.
Ooh, I hate trucks, bro. Look, I always have to hit the room on the I put that
Oh,
blinker
not
on.
his door, not even locked. His truck jiggling open.
Don is having a moment. You know what made this episode even more crazier? If we all got in our cars and just started driving.
I mean, what you trying to do?
Nah, it's too much. You know my internet wild.
Oh, you're right. You're gonna cut off the episode. So I'm not hearing my.
That boy internet gonna be like, just because you decided to be exotic, fuck you.
Universe gonna be like, well, you thought you was fine, huh? But man, and back to the support though. I've been getting messages from like so many people about like, how they love our podcast. And it's so hard sometimes not to let that affect your ego because we do it, just in order to give the information and to help not only individuals better themselves, but for us to better ourselves as well. Because what's the point in preaching the knowledge if we ain't using it? You know what I
That's
mean?
my thing. I feel like I don't do this. I don't do this for the views. I don't do this for none of that. I do this because when we're presented with a topic that people want us to further elucidate upon, I take it as an opportunity to teach myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel comfortable with delving into a topic that, I don't have any prior knowledge about myself. You know what I'm saying? That's like the blind leading the blind. I'm not about to just go out here and spit whatever comes out of my mouth without having some knowledge about it, beforehand. And so just the knowledge that I've been able to come across myself just from, having to do research in order to even record an episode, it's been truly immense. And, that's something that is priceless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how many views we have, just that knowledge, nobody can take that away from you. And this learning, this has been a journey. You know what I'm saying? So, I love it. Just being able to like teach yourself and learn from not even just yourself, but what y'all have to say. It's three of us, all coming from three different distinct viewpoints, personalities, whatever it may be. And with that, you're able to learn not only from yourself, but from each other. So the journey has been incredible.
Woo. You hear that? That's the number 19 gems here. That big 19 knowledge right there. And it's funny because, like, you know, on the Instagram account or even other accounts, you know, people will contact me and they'll be like, "Yo, this episode right here, this one word wonder." Actually, I put it in this huge group chat from like basically I joined. If you don't know who 19 Keys is, he has this huge chat called the Wealth Standard and the Black Standard. My bad. So I joined it, you know. And one day I was like, let me go ahead and put the podcast in there and see if we can get some views. And of course we got views. And like one lady commented and was like, "Yo, this is dope." She said I went to the episode about the dark matter think tank because she said she had a dream about becoming dark matter. And she was like, and this covered everything I was thinking about. And I'm sitting there like, what did I just read? She said she had a what? Hold on. I ain't even know what. Whoa.
Like, we didn't even go over that. But hey,
I was
glad
like,
that
whoa.
you got something from it.
But she said she had a dream about that beforehand, and it just so happened that she found a podcast where they was talking about the dark matter think tank, which was us. And I was just like, well, if that ain't synchronicity, I don't know what is, but that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dope.
I feel like that's one of the greatest things about the podcast is hearing personal testimonials, talking about, you know, I showed this episode to a friend and she said it really helped her through a tough time, or, you know, someone saying, you know, I really appreciated what you had to say. You know, I've had my own friend who's listened to an episode and, you know, they'll come to me saying, oh, you know, it's very thought provoking. And, you know, we'll have a conversation about it afterwards. So, you know, being able to provide that to people, you know, I feel like that's something that you can't really put a price on. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to provide somebody with another outlet for, you know, learning, knowledge, you know, whatever it may be on their mind. If we can talk about it, we can spark up a conversation. You know, to a lot of people, that's, you know, that's more valuable than, you know, anything money could ever buy. Because some people just got stuff on their mind, but nobody to talk to it about. You feel me?
Right.
Like I've had that problem a lot where it's like, man, and I really wish I could just talk about aliens or something. But that type of conversation, you can't just, you know, come out, hey, did y'all hear about the such and such constellation in the middle of the day? And people gonna be looking at you crazy.
Boy, you're gonna be looking like that dude off the Simpson movie, the grandpa. Oh man. But no, for real, it's like that all the time. And the plot I advise anyone to start a podcast because, you know, it gives you a voice. It's almost like writing a book, which I think a book is even better, but it's like your testimonial, what you stand here for.
Mm-hmm.
But enough of all that nice stuff. Back to the niggatry. Man, we got stories. This man died from so many tales from beyond. We questioned his sanity. Man, we went to the movie so many times. You know, back before we had cars, right? Every day we all get dropped up at the movies. And we like, y'all want to go to eat? So if we walking, this man Donovan always climbing up a tree. And we like, where Donovan? We look up, this man looking like a whole orangutan up there just swinging. And we just like...
We're not with him. No, that he's doing his own thing. We're
and you just see like a people walk by, they just looking at him, and we just keep walking straight. Like, I don't know this man.
One time I was on a road trip, and you know how on the highways they have those rest areas,
mm-hmm.
And it was at night. We had stopped at the rest area, and there was this big oak tree in the lawn right next to the walkway. So I climbed the tree, and I perch up on like the top branch. And I'm just watching people walk below me. And somebody noticed I was up there. They almost jumped out their skin, but it was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. But now looking back at it, you know, if I were to go to a rest area at 1 a.m. and see a random nigga in the tree, I'd probably shoot him.
Well,
that took a dark turn.
No, awesome. I kill him on sight. Whoa, hold on.
I thought he was gonna say something like, if I ever do that outside in the morning, I'd do it too. Because that's what I was thinking, like, I'd do it too. He said, shoot him. I was like, oh, we are on two different wavelengths.
Look, if I was a normal person, now mind you, I'm not I don't know, there's something going on in my brain. A normal person would not. Well, imagine if you walk and you just hear some rustling in the trees and you expect it to be a bird or something or a squirrel, and it's a person. This ain't a comic book. He's not supposed to be in trees.
Boy, hop out whole butt naked. You like, oh, yeah, hit the dash.
Nah, if I see a butt naked man running across the street,
I'm
then I join him.
Nope.
Nope, I join him then.
Okay, you and your little sweet self will enjoy that. Meanwhile,
ain't nothing better than the liberation of being balls hanging free, but
he ain't wrong.
Flapping in the wind.
He ain't wrong.
You ever been home alone?
By a naked man, that sounds like fear. Boy, all you hear is the slapping the meat. That's fear enough. Forget a bear or wolf, boy, a naked man.
Bro, you ever just be home alone and just walk around naked because you can?
Oh, I do that now. I just got a robe on with it. That's why I gotta walk tight.
You feel so free. You gotta
walk tight in the house
because you
don't want nothing to slip out.
Nah, that's what happens when you be free balling, bro, and you forget you free balling, so you decide to jump down the stairs one day and your jump slip out. Your mama looking at you like, what was that noise? Who was that clap? He was like, oh, you nasty. You go put some pants on, boy.
Well, it sounded like what's that thing with the little balls? They be like the little almanac.
Oh, the new X-Cradle, bro?
Yes,
yeah.
See, that's disturbing, bro. I don't need to be walking around the house hearing somebody nut smacking against their inner
But that sounds pure
in rhythm.
That boy moving to a beat, boy.
But I'm about to say, how you gotta be moving for your nuts to sound like that?
Ooh.
But doing the Cupid shuffle, free balling, that's the disrespectful.
Man, what's something else dumb Donovan has done?
Oh, something dumb?
Yeah.
I don't know about weird. I don't know about dumb. Is that time we was playing?
It's all the same. It's all the same.
Oh, is that time we had our Hunger Games and this Donovan hid in the woods for like 30 minutes. We looking for him.
Yeah. So last year around this time, about 2 weeks ago, we had me and some friends in the Fresh Pharaoh team. We planned this Hunger Games in the middle of the woods with some friends. And, we had airsoft gear, swords, and all this stuff. And this man, Donovan, it was my team. It was me, Rod, Don, and two other dudes. And when I was leading, like giving the plans, I was like, y'all ready? I said, where's Donovan?
No,
this dude already knee deep in the grass, the woods gone, just like looking at us, like waiting for the signal. We like, what the heck?
Cause during the game mode, I think it was the opposite team that round. And then what happened was we all said, okay, let's restart. And they were like, wait a minute, where is Donovan? And I'm like, oh, hell no, because I heard a rustle in the back. I almost hit there by the flag. Like, nope, with my gun. Don, you're going to come out at some point. I'm right here waiting for you. Oh, my God. That was a ninja.
Bro.
But no, the first round is when we were all on the same team. And that's the one we was like, hey, where's Donovan? This dude already proning in the grass waiting. And we was just like, all right, then. Well, I guess it's just us. And
well. Team break.
Snake Eyes. He was really like Snake Eyes from goddamn.
That's who he wanted to be like, because he had the only sword.
And that jump was crazy. Then the round with the infected, he was running around slicing people with the sword. That was the last round. Ain't nobody had time for all that.
But I remember at one point, but I was like throwing sticks across the woods, so y'all would hear a rustle in the wrong direction. I was tactical for no reason, bro.
Funny thing is, you ain't find me because I was sitting in some dirt, meditating, taking pictures with my pistol, and I was just like, "Is it over yet?"
Bro, I remember this man Rob lost the gun, bro. That joke was
the first round, I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
But I found I found the cash, didn't I? I found the bounty. So
the first round was like the money round. So it was like we had whoever team found the money and got it back to the thing won. It was the heist, but we was, fighting for it. And I remember Roger getting the money. He was like, hey, Roger, where your gun? Oh, where the guns at? How you get the money?
It's in the same spot. Because
it's literally an airsoft tournament. Your gun is your main weapon. How did you lose?
I had dual guns, remember? So when I was fleeing with the cash, I had one gun out because I had the bag. So I like, because when I found the bag, I was so unexpected. I was just sitting against the wall like, dang, I got to reload. Is this a bag? oh shit, this the
So
baby.
remember you had gave Nate one of your guns too the second round. So then when you couldn't find your gun, you would run it. The next round
I had the knife. I was ever meleeing people.
You
Like,
just had
oh
a
yeah,
knife and you was out there running. I was like, right, just dodge the bullets. Oh my god,
Bro, that whole day was just, bro.
Ooh, I kept remembering when I was going against Roger, the wind kept curving my bullet, so I missed like 20 shots in a row. I
wasn't even dodging.
Roger was like, Roger, he just stood there and was like, shoot me. I was like, bro, I'm about to beam you. And you see the bullet curve to the left. And I was just like, all right, bro.
Like a Magneto, the thing just bouncing off like
vibes.
And it was an open field. He wasn't even moving. I was like, oh, just pinpoint. Ping, all right, well, my guess just doesn't even matter anymore. Just good. Good time, man.
What else? What else was there?
I'm telling you about over the years, I promise you, I don't remember.
It's hard to remember things about you. I don't know why. Now, I do remember that time we went to that ninja course with Travis
I remember Stupidity well. See, y'all remember the stuff. I remember Stupidity. There's also the time where this man, you got the first time when Don had his first acting career in like 6th grade and we played Mars Bars.
Oh, I remember back in 6th grade, you got like infinite Snickers from his bullet, bro. Yeah, that joint, you had us so mad.
You were her favorite.
Bro, and that was when I was in love with Snickers, bro. So
because you was playing that character, Mars Bars, and every time you take a bite of the Snickers and be like, give me that. And then you messed up the scene like 50 times. So every time, give me that.
He's doing it on purpose.
But give me that. Just give me another Snickers. But I remember her saying, yeah, we're just going to give him as many Snickers as he needs until he get it right. Boy, I used to be messing up on purpose.
I know.
The question was, where'd she get all the Snickers from, though, to this day?
I don't know. Remember the time I pranked her with the empty bag of Funyuns?
Oh, yeah. It was before your buzz got there, Roger. It was me, you, and Garrett. And I remember you was so mad at us for the day because I came on this is when I used to eat Funyuns heavy for some reason. And so I came on the bag with like 2 bags of Funyuns. And one, I'm eating on the bus in the morning. Then the second, I was like, let me have it. I'm like, bro, you don't feel like nothing in there. And you was like, bro, how the bag closed and there was no Funyuns in there. So I really could have submitted them that in there for lying because there was a whole bag of Funyuns sealed with no Funyuns in it. So me, him, and Garrett was like, hey, let's give it to Miss Bullet and see what she'll do. And I remember we gave Donovan the bag. He was like, he'll put it on her desk. And we put Donovan, you on the bed?
It did not go well for me at all, bro.
Boy, Donovan put it on the desk, and me and Garrett was right behind him. And then right before we and Garrett had turned around, and all I hear is like, you think this is funny? And then and Donovan's still there. He turned around. Huh? You think this is funny? And he was like, well, and then we turned around, me and Garrett in our seats. And it was one of the worst things we ever did. And she was so mad at him.
Bro, and it was funny because, like, at first she had chuckled. Then she just switched up.
She was like,
disrespectful. How dare you trick your teacher like this?
She likes to call your parents.
I'm just sitting there like,
you lost your Snicker plug, Don, doing all that foolishness.
She was so disappointed over a bag of Funyuns at 8 a.m. in the morning.
She wasn't hungry that morning or something. Y'all
it's 8 a.m. in the morning, and you want some Funyuns.
Bro, she kicked me out of class and everything. And what's crazy, I don't know if I ever told y'all this part, but the class she kicked me out into, Miss Myrna walked into that classroom while I was in there, bro.
And she asked me, why were you
Bro, so, like, I'm sitting at the computer, right? And I'm like, dang, bro, I got to make it look like I'm doing work. So she don't think I'm, like, not supposed to be in this class. So I'm looking at the computer. The screen is off. I'm just sitting there moving my fingers like I'm typing something. I'm like, bro, please don't look at me. Whatever you do, just don't look this way. I was so nervous, bro. Because, you know, Miss Myrna, she was like a little chihuahua lady from hell.
Stickler, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that joke was so funny. You came back like at the end of class, and you looked at me and Garrett was like, man, I hate y'all. And we were sitting there like, well, given the circumstances.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but up until like a year ago, my life is just like a blur, bro. It's almost like, you know, that movies where somebody get cloned And they be like, I don't know why I can't remember anything about myself. And then they find out that they the clone and the
The
original
island.
somewhere. Bro, yes, like that. I feel like my original is somewhere in a hidden underground bunker somewhere because I don't know what happened to all my memories, bro.
I
But
remember
it's
people
like,
used to call you skateboard head.
oh, because I had a dip in my head.
Cause I remember the first time, hey skateboard head, you like, who you talking to? Oh man. And you was like, I share no features of a skateboard. You like, where you see some wheels on my face at? Ooh, boy.
But my head, though, that's okay. Let's address that. I got a bunch of hair now, but anybody that knew me before the hair came, y'all would know that there's a very specific reason why I have hair in the first place.
I think that applies to everyone with hair. I see there is the common relation with everyone with hair. We was like, oof, our father gave us the worst haircuts for them first. And it's always them first 12 years, bro. It was always the first.
You didn't know how bad it looked till you look back. Like, what the hell?
Because then you see that one person with hair, and you're like, oh.
It's hard.
I'm like,
you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that slant. That, we was all looking like them kids off the Proud, them little peanuts off the Proud Family movie.
Oh,
everybody
yes.
was looking like that, boy.
Yes.
It actually really doesn't make sense, bro. Like, my head is so misshapen, yo. I was an ugly kid. That's like the only thing I remember from my childhood. I was just incredibly funny looking until recently. Like,
Yo,
I don't know how my entire facial structure changed, bro.
I think everyone thinks they're an ugly kid. Like, look at yourself. I think everyone thinks they're an ugly kid. Like, even if they weren't.
I remember when Donovan, what did you come over to my house for that one time? I forgot what you came over for, and we was about to go somewhere. And then your ass threw up, had to go back home.
Bro, I caught a mean ass migraine in the middle of just chilling, bro.
And we were playing Lego Marvel. We played Lego Marvel 2. He was like, "Can I play Black Panther?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Awesome." And then he was laying down. He was like, we was like, "Well," and it was like an hour later. Man, go home.
Bro, and that junk was so funny when I had got done. And I was like, bro, did I make it to the toilet? And he was like, nope, not at all. And I was like,
no, not at all. You like, I'm like, oh no, I'm like, you got to the toilet for like the last second.
I was just like, bro, this is for the birds, man.
Oh man, I remember that time you came to my house and you took a mean shit in the toilet that wasn't working.
Bro, as soon as I flushed it, you was like, don't flush it. And I was like, well, the damage is good.
I was like, hey, Donovan, I was like, using that toilet? I was like, I forgot to tell you, it don't work. Don't flush it. All you hear is, flush. And I was like,
what happened? But it exploded something?
Nah, luckily it worked that one time.
Like, bro,
because I dropped some, bro, I had dropped some demons.
Flush it, bro.
I had dropped some demons that day, bro. Like, if we hadn't flushed, bro, I would have never been allowed back in the house. Because the atrocities that came out of my anus that day, bro.
That's terrible.
You laughing, bro. It was demonic, for real. Like, that smell, I don't even want to get into that, man. We just got so many adventures, bro. Oh, middle school was like, I wish I had known how much middle school doesn't matter back when I was in middle school.
I know, right? But I would not try to get any A's. Not saying that, but like I would just been chilling.
I be stressing over little stuff, bro. This ain't even the
like
end game.
Miss Kelly had us going through it, bro.
Ooh, that check just hit. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm so glad she had that sub for most of the year. I was snap if she was my old teacher the entire year. Honestly,
Miss Wright was an angel, bro.
Bro, Miss Kelly was so bad. I remember whenever that EOCT, the end of the course test we had, I was talking to someone and she mumbled, "I hope you fail." I looked at her and was like, "Oh, we playing them games, huh?"
Oh,
I remember I
real?
aged that motherfucker. She had mum. She's like, "I hope you fail," and laughing because I was talking, and I was like, "Man, what's up with you?" And I remember I said some real mean. So I wanted her to fall on her belly because she was pregnant. Bro.
Oh yeah,
she had such disdain for me.
I remember talking to you
That's
afterwards.
morbid.
You were like, I hope she falls in the championship. I'm like, Aaron, it's just a person. Like, come on now.
She has such disdain for me for no reason. I
He
hope
disdain
she's
for all of us, bro. At least
Oh
after
my
Mitch was
goodness.
without disdain for us.
Who impregnated her? Who?
I don't know, bro, cause she, I don't know. She might be a listener. I ain't gonna say nothing bad. Imagine if she was a listener, bro. Bro, where are all of our middle school teachers now? Where's Mr. Taylor?
No, I remember.
Did you
This
get
is
mad when you say
crazy
shut up?
because he went back to North or South Carolina, and it was funny. He was moving back there over the summer. So that like, 8th grade, was that 8th grade? Yeah, he's like, that's my last year here. And that same year, I went up there, I think, and I remember seeing this one big dude on the side, like taking pictures of the mountain. And I was like, I don't even know one person with that chin. I was like, gotta be Mr. Taylor.
Bro, it's like Mr. Taylor was so big, but it's like he carried himself in such a way. Yeah, like he was cool. He was just, my God, he was massive.
No, Mr. Taylor was so cool. The only flaw he had was he hated one word. Shut up. He
Like,
hated that
was
word. He hated that word like he was cursing him. Like if you was in his class and you would be like, hey man, shut up. He was like, hey man, what you say? And all the class be like, man, R.I.P. to him.
Bro, remember that time you was actually cussing, bro? And then we was like, bro, we was like, bro, chill. He right behind you. He's like, no, he not. Shut up. He was like, what you say? He's like, he froze. He was like, did you say shut up? He was like, oh, right. He was like, oh,
yeah, but
of course I said it.
He was like, did you just say? He was like, what you just say? I was like, he's like, you just say shut up? I was like, oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's exactly what you heard.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the worst thing I said.
What was funny was because we was already eating in the class that day, so he gave me silent lunch in the classroom. So I'm sitting on the side.
Bro, he was over there by the computers looking.
I done sat looking low. He's up here.
I'm just sitting over there eating that nasty bread. Talking about some, y'all just watching me.
Bro,
Yo,
them in classroom lunches used to be the funniest, bro.
Cause we watched TMNT that one time with, at the end of the year. Remember, we watched the whole movie. And
bro, I remember. Y'all remember
that game, Frazzle?
Bro, I was just about to say, you remember the proclamation in 1773?
It was Roderick and Chris were partners, and it was Garrett and Augustine. It was me and Don. And I think Garrett and Augustine had just beat you and Chris Roderick. So then you was like, dang. So it was me and Don versus Garrett and Augustine. And that was the dumbest thing ever. Because Donovan was guessing the word, and I had to get the definition. And so Garrett and Donovan facing away from the screen. Me and Augustine, the phrase proclamation of 1763 come up. I look at Augustine. We look at our people.
No, Don just guessed that whole.
We was like, we have no idea what to say. Donovan over there. Proclamation 1763. Right? We was like, and the whole class looked so confused. Like,
nah, because Don was like, it's the only word no one knows how to explain. That's why they weren't saying nothing. So he just started after 1763. He was.
It was funny because none of the whole class knew it. Because when we couldn't get it, he asked the class, did anyone know it? And no one raised their hand. Donovan was like, Proclamation 1763. Mr. Taylor was like, how you know that? He was like, ain't nobody know what that is.
Bro, my logic was so sound though. That was the one thing. It was like, bro, don't nobody know what this bullshit is, man.
He took that up the heart too. He was like, we're going over this.
No, because literally we asked, we said give him he said give him the definition of it, and we were like, we keep on giving definition for the wrong stuff for other stuff, like this free to slay. That's a massive proclamation. Oh, I mean,
now whoever said that they was struggling.
They were struggling for real.
If y'all listening to the thing right now, y'all not watching on YouTube, this man Donovan is currently at a gas pump.
Bro, run it up.
It's all funny to say that joke. Stop it. Yeah, y'all want to see the craziest thing I see at the gas station? You know how you can sometimes see the last day people pumped into their car? Someone put $2.70 in their car.
Aaron, that's not the worst, bro. I've been in line, bro. They have said, I need 83 cents on pump B. I was like, what? He tried to whisper. He said,
Boy, you're not even gonna get the nozzle wet with 83 cents.
Like, no care. They got the cash. I guess they got the cash out. I mean, the change out the dang dash tray. They're like, I get 83 cents. Repeat that one more time. Can I get 83 cents? I was like,
Bro, that's like you be in the store and your card declined, and you hope they keep it on the down low, and they scream at the top of their lungs, "Sir, your card's been declined."
I'm sorry, sir. Your card
Yo, I pray to that dude. I hope he got everything straightened out, but that's crazy. 83 cents. Whew. Oh, my goodness. That wouldn't even help you during these COVID times, bro. The lowest I seen something at COVID was 150. That ain't even going to get you a gallon.
That boy trying to get changed to get to the next cash.
Yo, I've seen that junk at Kroger. I seen a lady who had a fake $100 bill. Can't make this up. I don't know what year her $100 bill was from. All I know, that junk ain't have no blue strip. Ain't even have Benjamin Franklin on that motherfucker.
Who did it have on it?
Yo, I don't know. I want to say it was Andrew Jackson. I was like, that's the wrong bill. All I know is that the $100 looked so ridiculous. It looked like it was made in the 1800s, bro.
That was a 20 in disguise.
Bro, what made it so bad was that when she gave it to her, the lady was like, yeah, my friend just gave me this 100. He said he got it from the bank. And that's the first thing she said before she even paid her total. And the cashier was like,
that's not something you say.
Cashier was like, what they got to do with anything? Then when she gave her the 100, and you know how they pull up to see if it's real, she was like, what in the? Ain't no strip. Well, who is this? She was like, well, my friend gave it to me. He said he got it from the bank. She said, we can't take this, man. She was like, oh. I mean, my friend said he got man.
Bro, your friend is a criminal, lady.
Yo, I was like, he gave you a counterfeit. He didn't even try to make it. It didn't have a strip. It didn't have Benjamin Franklin. It probably ain't even have Andrew Jackson. That joint probably had Jackson.
It had Louis Clark on it.
It probably had Louis Farrakhan on there. It probably had Malcolm. Who knew? I didn't know who it was, man. All I know is that dude's hair was long. I was like, is that Jesus?
That boy, Lord, that boy had share on that bitch. I'm dead. Had a random white.
No, this is a $5. It can be whatever I need to do. It's a $1, man. Oh my goodness. I've seen ladies get mad because, like, I guess, you know people who pay with like the EBT food, and like, I think the lady, she was like, well, what's like, it covers all the food they pay, all the stuff they buy for food, and then like it was like an extra $1 left. And she was like, what I buy that wasn't food? And so we had to go through the whole cart. And it turned out she bought some straws. She was like, oh. I was like, man, what's up with you?
Did she actually buy the straws?
Well, then she had to go back and buy the straw. But like she was getting so worked up. What I buy that ain't food? She was like, ice cream food. She was going through chicken food. Everything for that, like pointed out like we were stupid. Crackers, food. I was like, okay.
Oh shit.
But she actually went home with the shit, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
ran a red light in front of a cop.
It was this elderly. No, what are you doing? Not running for the cops? Oh man.
Bro, I just had a red light in front of the cops.
Well, that's too bad.
But I don't get pulled over. These niggas know
big facts. Big God energy.
But nah, bro.
I hate when I see cops in my job. They be trying to hit me with that.
He had like 100 cards.
What happened?
I said there was a lady that had 100 cars in the line, like a drive-through, right? And she went through every car got declined. I kid you not. And she had a cart full of groceries. So I'm sitting there behind her, like, ma'am, please run the car to work so I can get to the end out of my car and leave. She just up here like, try this one. No,
yo, those be the worst.
Sorry. Okay, try this one. No, ma'am, I'm sorry. So at the end of it, she went through all the cars. Tried to get the groceries. Like, man, no, ma'am, you didn't pay for it. You can't take those. The cop had it. Oh my god, it was just so irritating.
Bro, why do people have so many cars in the front? When you have like over 20 cars that have no purpose, you already know it's not good. Yo, people be crazy. Well, some people be trying to finesse the cashiers.
Trying to make, bro.
What happened?
So y'all remember that comic book we had tried to make in like 7th grade?
Yeah, we couldn't agree on the comic book because Roger kept trying to make his character so daggone OP.
Boy, what was all of our characters bad? Roger, what character did what powers did your character have?
Okay, I remember exactly. My nigga was named Biomech, right? And I only could adapt. Like it's like the super adaptoid, except good, right? Because I'm still part human, right? But then y'all nigga was based off of cosmic energy, and this nigga had dark matter. I'm like, bro.
Y'all even had like my dude's name was
team,
Captain
like,
Cosmic. So my dude kind of looked like the OG Captain Marvel dude, but he had an afro. And I remember I was like, man, I character 5. Roger would be like, hey, mine's stronger than yours. I was like, bro, no, you're not. They all the same level. He's like, no, I can adapt to your space energy. I would be like, how? And he would come up with some elaborate scheme, and I'd be like, hey, Donovan, give my person power supernova. You can't do that. And then Roger would be like, I have a supernova nullifier. Hey, Donovan, give me the power of a pulsar. This nigga tripping. Every time,
oh, because y'all nigga, first of all, when I first saw, like, let's all have basic powers that we can actually have to make a team out of. Because the powers we got right now, we don't need a team. We can just solve it ourselves. Like, y'all stay in the house. I'll take care of the military. But no, y'all talking about cosmic and dark, man. I'm like, so.
Bro, I don't even remember. I think my person had like a sword that could like contain dark matter.
Yeah, you had like a sword that had like all the universe within the sword, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I remember I actually like started drawing the comic, and like I had my person. He had came like into material. You know what I'm saying? Like out of straight dark matter. Like it was nothing, and then the particles just started coming together, and then voila.
Yeah, I remember Damascus was like, I ain't drawing this. Y'all doing too much with y'all characters. That comic never made it past a month. We were talking about it every day.
We want to be so downtime, bro. I can bring that thing back. We just gotta pick reasonable powers, to be honest with you.
No. We can use our powers now. Now we can make it work. Back then we just wanted to be better.
Bro, cosmic and dark matter, like the two halves of the entire universe, bro. What do you need a team for? Like, come on now.
The same reason there's the Guardians of the Galaxy. You need a team.
Exactly. Everybody brings something different to the table, bro. Everybody brings something different to the table.
It's always something more OP.
The fact that
have you ever seen an
Justice
anime?
League?
You think Goku 5 till there's someone stronger, then the writer is like, new Super Saiyan 4. Come on now. Like they gotta add one more level because you just gotta make someone a beyond overpowered.
But look, imagine this. Imagine if in Avengers 1, Captain Marvel like came to that portal and just dropped the whole thing herself. What was the point of Avengers 1, correct?
Well, actually, she was supposed to be in Avengers 2. They actually wrote her in. She was actually in the original script and everything. But they wrote her out because they said it wouldn't be no time to actually introduce her character.
Yeah. But think about if Iron Man had the missile, right? Imagine somebody just taking the missile from him, blowing up the ship, and then coming back to Earth. That would have been the end of the story. Like,
That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes we need a little basic. Sometimes we need a little basicness in our life, so we ain't gotta worry about what's gonna happen in the next movie. We know what's gonna happen. This bitch just beat.
No, we don't. That's what happened in Justice League, the movie, when Superman came by and killed the bad guy.
Bro, and that's literally what I was just about to say. Like the fact that there's a whole Justice League when Superman just be doing most stuff himself. I mean, the other ones still bring stuff to the table, but
see, they did that so badly. Like Endgame knew how to use Captain Marvel. It's like, okay, she's OP. Let's write her come back in the last 10 minutes and then have her do some cool stuff. But they did it right. They ain't have her like they had her two-piece the mega ship, but like they ain't have her come and beat Thanos like how they did. Superman was like, this is my time.
They literally had everybody get smacked up by Steppenwolf until Superman came and made him look like paper mache.
I know that
it was so bad.
Talking about it's called I Believe in Truth. I believe in truth, but also I'm paid of justice. Then just knocked him across the room. I'm like, where were you at? Like who? Okay,
lazy writing face.
Bro, and then when he fought the entire Justice League and smacked them all up again, like wow, we just really gonna make Superman out to be this incredible person, huh?
That's why people don't like Superman. That's why people don't like him.
Superman fought the whole team, bro. Like Superman was winning that fight. Like not gonna cap to you.
I still think Man of Steel was a great movie. It just has some bad writing. Because every time I seen that boy Superman land and Lois Lane, I was like, oh, here goes some more dialogue. Wake me up. Every time she walked with that microphone. Superman. Here we go again. Go ahead.
That's why I like the movie. That's why I like the movie Hancock by Will Smith. Because it's like a realistic Superman.
I'm going to put your head up his ass. And I was like, huh? And then next scene, but then they had a little jazz band. Like, I was like, what? This new It was too nice of music for what just went on for my eyes. Now that's trauma right there. That's trauma. You never see a head or so a booty hole, boy. That.
But your booty hole would never recover from that. You're just gonna have a gaping cereal bowl size hole in between your butt cheeks.
Man, imagine you have the fire to come out like a bottle.
But see, the problem was the dude's cheeks closed back perfectly around his head. So I was confused already. Like, hold on, wait. So you telling me this dude used to
that's
it?
something else. I'm sorry.
He used to it. So I'm more fearful of the dude.
I'm trying to figure out how they fixed that.
How you edit
That's why
that
he
into a
was-
movie screen, first off?
That's why he wasn't scared, bro. Nigga, like, I'll stick his hand up your ass. I ain't the worst thing, so go ahead, do it.
Ooh,
Bro,
like,
and the
yeah,
fact
hey.
that they knew this man had all the superpowers and they still tried him up. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and they know he can do it, and they still don't back down. I was like, see, y'all was just expecting this to happen.
That's
The
what
fact
the
that
nigga.
man's
That's
name was
Luke
Hancock.
Cage, bro. Them
That's how you
niggas-
know you don't ran out of creativity. You're like, what's your superhero name? Hancock. Huh? Hancock. What is that? No, it just sounds nice. No, it don't. Hancock.
I'd be feeling bad for a henchman. Henchman's trying to pay the bills.
They don't even be
Yes.
getting paid. Every
They don't.
robbery is a
Because the
fail.
crime gets destroyed. That stop man stops the crime. Like Luke Cage, we walked into that one scene. He was talking about, "Hey man, you know what's gonna happen when you shoot those, right?" He said, "Hey bro, we gotta try." Bounced off him with the ass, and I'm like, "You knew this? Like, come on."
It ain't even worth it, bro. I quit the first day as a henchman. I was like, man, we gotta do what? Hey, you like, hey, they say Batman might come. Oh hell, man, you got this,
Bro, I follow this account on Twitter called Batman Slander. It's the funniest thing, I
I
swear,
want
bro.
to, bro. It was one
Bro,
talking about. It was one talking about saying, imagine you on the 8th streets buying 1 ounce of weed, and you hear a Batman about to break your spine. I'd be like,
Bro, it literally be like, it was like, man, imagine if he ran out of gas one day for the Batmobile. Batman gonna pull up in an Uber. That just had me dying laughing, bro. I was like, this man, Batman, he could be stopped at the slightest inconvenience. One post was like, Batman been fighting the same 7 villains his entire career, and they be giving him hints on what they doing, and he still be getting clapped up.
Honestly.
somebody said, Batman's an eccentric rich kid that beats from mentally ill. Call it what it is. I'd be like, God damn.
It's true. But then
I mean,
again,
it really
he be
is
acting
what it
so
is.
surprised by them villains. Like, he can be like, okay, Two-Face, just take his coin. That man, he gonna break down. He gonna have a mental breakdown. You take his coin, I can't do nothing without it. Like,
No, what's the decision?
That man, Batman break all your limbs, then be talking about some, now talk. To me, talk. I'm in agony, man. You just
that
broke
boy
my
break
entire
your jaw. He pull out all your teeth. He pull out your gums and be like, tell me where he at. Ooh.
His weakness is if he gets audited. That's Batman's weakness. Audit this nigga and he has no powers.
Yo, y'all heard Kanye West say he running for president?
Yes, bro.
Bro, at this point, anybody run for president?
I'm running for president at this point.
Yes, bro.
Don't you gotta be 35 to run for president? I don't think they'll know though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the young. That's the eligible, but like the young president was like that's for 40. So you know.
I don't know why I thought you about to say 27. I was about to say, really? In my head, I didn't even listen to what number you said. I was like, 27, huh? Ah, that's pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Kanye?
Who knows?
Kanye in his 30s something at least. If Beyonce 38, Kanye's in his 30s too. Hold on.
Yeah, the world's going to shit. I just be
He's
sitting
40.
by now. I be getting poppy. I be doing it like popcorn. I just be like, oh snap, that was happening now? Oh y'all wilding. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Aaron, I've been watching One Piece for who knows how long. 930 and counting episode show, and I just started.
Mm-hmm.
I see. That's a task that's too daunting for me. That's too many episodes. That number too big. I thought Naruto was big. Naruto only got 500 episodes.
See, I could have swore Naruto had 1,000, bro. Is that Naruto and Naruto Shippuden together?
No, Naruto Shippuden. Regular Naruto got like 200. Naruto Shippuden got 500, I believe.
Okay. See, because look, when I used to watch that junk on Crunchyroll like years back, all I remember, I scrolled and I just hit, and I was on episode, it just said episode 800 or something, and I didn't know if it included the rest or what. And I'd be like, so how many episodes do this mug got?
I was watching when it was on TV. I didn't know it was 500. I was watching it every night and stay up till like 2 in the morning.
When I was younger, I wasn't allowed to watch Naruto.
You too?
Like, when I was young, because like, my mom would walk in, she was just like the kunai, and then you know how I do like the anime, be like the black and white, you can see the blood. So she'd be like, what is this? And I'd be like, it's Naruto. Turn this off. Oh. I don't know why. I guess it just seemed too violent. Because she always walked in on the most violent scenes.
Bro, that's what happened to me because I wasn't allowed to watch Total Drama Island. For the one episode where Heather's shirt got ripped off and her titties were showing, she walked in on that one episode.
Like, wow, this 13 episodes in, they had to get the clout first.
That's why I know what you're talking about. That's so sad. That's like the only
I wasn't allowed to watch Billy and Mandy because it was back then it was like demonic because like the Grim Reaper. They did do some crazy stuff on that show though.
Yes. The Big Boogie Adventure.
Cursing people inside.
That's like a dumb plot, bro. You make a deal with the dang Grim Reaper in a limbo contest for your guinea pig's life, and then if he loses, he's best friend forever. I'm like, huh?
Wait, that was the premise of the show?
Yes, bro. In the first episode, Billy's guinea pig was dying, right? And Grim Reaper came for him. He was like, no, you can't kill him. The man like, you're not gonna take him. Okay, I challenge you. A limbo contest. If you beat me, Grim was like, if I your lives, if I lose, I'll be your best friend forever. That's Billy dumbass. So he said, I'll be my best friend forever. And you're like, oh, sure. So then the guinea pig jumps in Grimm's eye and makes him fuck up on the limbo contest, so he loses. And now
what?
That's how the series started.
I just remember Billy had that ginormous nose, bro.
But
when he picked his nose, bro, the boy was going in there, like.
But it just made it kind of hard to watch. It felt like looking at his nose kind of limited the view of the whole screen. It'd be like, I can't even see what they're doing. That shit in the way.
He used to always be running too. Always have
and then his son was a spider.
Oh yeah, man, that show was wild, bro. We watched some crazy. Yo, Don, remember I told you just like a few weeks ago, like 2 years ago, like when we was in sophomore year, we figured out Samurai Jack was getting that last season, and we was watching that show every Friday. I was like, Donovan, you watched the new episode? He's like, nah, I T-voted though. We was like, bad.
Bro, Samurai Jack, that final season was so wild, bro.
Then it ended so sad. Like, he had to just made you feel bad.
Right. I was like, bro, this man Jack can't never catch a break.
Bro, remember he had killed all the 7 sisters except that one. Then they end up becoming married. Then he go back in time after killing her father. No, then he killed her father. Then they went back in time. And he realized, wait, if I killed your father, you don't exist. Trying to disappear into his hands. I was like, what? What was the point of this show?
They really just wanted to say fuck you to Jack.
What was the worst of that? Because all his sisters were like, they were like, what, 7 tuplets? Kill all of them except one? Oh, I kind of like this one.
It was like 5 or 7 of them, bro. And they literally and it was gory too. Like they was messing Jack up.
Yeah. But Jack he was like piercing them through the stomach. I don't know, he might have cut one head off. He was going nuts on them, bro. Mm-hmm. Then he saved the last one. He just happened to get stuck with because like something like that little monster or whatever. And they they got
stuck in the monster's stomach or something like that, right?
Yeah, and they had a little chain wrapped around them, so they was stuck. It was crazy, man. Yo, Don, what we gonna name this episode? Like what? I mean, we still recording, but like, what I'm Horus, but you're Don. What Egyptian god is your who do you invoke? Is it Set? It's either between Set or Thoth when I think of you.
I see Thoth. I definitely see Thoth.
I
See,
got
when I
on
look at
glasses.
Don, I see a jackal, but when he talk, I see Thoth.
See him
I
up,
mean,
bird.
that boy Book Smart got long legs, hit that mean step back before you. Oh, yes, that's Thoth. That's Thoth. Right there.
Roger, I see you as a Sobek. I know you don't want to accept it, but
I can take Sobek. I'll take Sobek. I can do that.
I just see you relaxing in the water. Like, yeah, I'll come out later.
And then be like, do that damage. Aren't you a guardian? Or what?
Like, I'll come out later. I'll come out later.
I want to be motherfucking raw because I just want to be in the sun, basking all day, bask in the light.
Bask in my glow.
Y'all remember Speed Racer?
Yes, bro.
I never liked that show. I found
Now,
it
you know
so
what show was
boring.
fire though? Iron Man's
Oh,
Armored Adventures.
He's a man on a mission. That's my shit, bro.
When I look back at it, I really didn't like the animation style.
What about Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
No,
Oh,
that
what
was
about that
great.
Fantastic Four show that had the same animation?
It's Iron Man Armored Adventures?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it had the same. Yeah, what was it called?
Because it was like two
fantastic.
Fantastic Four. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. No, not Origins. It was It was something. Dang it. I forgot.
I know which one you're talking about. The animation wasn't that much the same, though, but I know exactly which one you're talking about. It was like early 2000s.
I just know 2009. It's something about that year.
Decade, we're getting a new decade. That 2009, that thing hit.
Yeah, I like my
All I
bookshelf. Y'all see my bookshelf, bro? All them comics.
I can't even look down.
Yeah, I know. You going down. You can't do all that. That's a little dangerous, but
Let me see.
I dare not.
you're still
I'm never
watching
getting
at this
into a
point. You're either probably bored or just listening to the stupidity going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at this point, we just having a conversation, man.
Honestly.
That's what these always
This is
turn
what you get. We told y'all it was a bonus episode. Y'all thought we was gonna be doing all that extra, and we just chilling
But
today.
it's all fun and games. It'll be 2 weeks later, 3 views.
That's gonna be damn shame. We gonna lose all our Ireland viewers off of this? Oh my goodness.
They're gonna be like, this isn't very Irish.
Oh well, they're gonna have to deal with it.
They're trying to freestyle.
The first birthday episode. Let me see how many views that John got.
Trying to freestyle, Aaron?
Nah, it's Don's birthday. He got a freestyle.
Oh yeah, but Don driving. Can you freestyle and drive at the same time, Don?
Oh yeah, that birthday special. Them things don't do
I
good.
don't know. I mean, I can try.
That shit sitting at a mean 20 plays. Like, we don't care about y'all birthday. Facts.
Little do they know we don't care either. This is just a time for us to invoke the niggatry.
Yes, to relax. Because the knowledge be getting overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes it be too much going on. I'd be like, ooh, okay.
Sometimes I'd be like, bro, I don't want to be smart right now. Sometimes I just want to do some nigga shit.
The boy sound like Thanos told me he cursed with knowledge.
Right. The same people. And then we the same people who later be talking about some, this why you still corny.
You see, I'm all about balance. You feel me? So I'm gonna be all nice and one day, and then the next day I might decide that just be a nigga. It ain't nothing wrong with being a nigga.
Except being a nigga.
Oh, see, look at that. And we wasn't gonna drop gems. Look at that. Already dropped gems.
We said we wasn't gonna drop knowledge. Yep. Yep. Good shit right here. Mm-hmm. We making them mad with this one, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, give me some words, bro. That'd be funny.
I bet. Hit a freestyle. You gotta use the words. Okay. Use the words ascend, proclamation, mustard, and Snickers. Go.
Man, Roger, you suck with them words, boy.
Bro, the words he said ascend, proclamation, mustard, and what's the last one you said?
Snickers.
Snickers. See, if y'all have been listening thus far, y'all would know where these words came from. We should do a little trivia or something.
Except mustard.
All right.
We ain't telling about twerk for the mustard.
We forgot about twerk for the mustard. God damn.
Oh, wait, I feel like we've talked about twerk for the mustard before. That's like a throwback.
We talked about it on my birthday
fans.
special. That's right.
That's for them true fans, true believers.
Only fans.
Okay, let me think. All right. It's your boy Don. Always trying to ascend. Always getting woke. This shit ain't a trend. Call me Mars Bars. Eating all the Snickers. I be ready to fight. Ain't about no triggers. You know what I'm is. You know what I'm doing. You know I'm the best. You know that it's true shit. You know this for my people, for the nation. 1763, the proclamation.
Yeah. That boy clean.
Okay. Forgot mustard.
Man. Yeah, I was like, he forgot mustard, but he was going in.
Forgot mustard. No custard. Now I'm flustered. I'm finna buster.
Yo, you know what's funny? As soon as you said mustard, I was like, he about to say custard next. I put money, he about to say custard.
He's gonna say about custard and mustard. I said those two, guys.
But what's that stuff you used to say? You be like, nut on her ears. Now she can't hear.
Mm.
Nut on her eyes. Now she can't see.
Can't see.
Nut on her head. Now she can't think.
Nut in her nose. Now she can't smell.
Man.
Nut on the crack might just break her back.
Bro, I wish we could go back to middle school, bro. That was like the time where we did something different every day. Remember that day you and the message jumped off of that little porch thing that was outside on the track because that big mat was up under it?
What?
Damn, like that was me.
You know how the stand, like right next to the football field, it was a stand where the announcers would sit in and like you could climb up the stairs, and they had this big mat for like cheerleading or whatever under it.
And people would jump off the it
like
was the wooden stairs.
The porch. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. If
I jumped off that bug.
Yes.
I don't remember that, bro.
All the
I remember that time we all tried out for the track
man?
team and didn't make it.
Wait, what?
Remember the time we all tried out for the track team and none of us made it?
Oh yeah, that was tough. We all went to the sheet and he was like, well, that's too bad.
Yo, Roger, I think Roger was on the football team, so he didn't do track. It was me, Chris, Taylor, Don, Shamar, and that was about it. And like,
wait, not Taylor didn't make it?
None of us made it.
Damn, Taylor fast.
Only Shamar made that mug, bro.
Bro, Taylor's not Shamar fast and Taylor. I ain't gonna believe it. No.
I don't even think it was on speed. I don't know what they was doing, bro. I just remember we all looked, welp.
and we literally went back to the lunch table and carried on as if nothing happened. It was just
like,
an unspoken mutual
Anyways,
agreement.
back to the good shit. Man.
But I don't even think I told my parents that I didn't make it. I think they just knew when I never talked about practice.
You're like, oh yeah, that boy I cut.
I wonder if anyone's still gonna be listening to this part in this episode.
Who knows?
Do we care though?
Hold on, y'all. Somebody talking to me. Somebody talking to me on the road. What's up? You said I'm cute. What you said?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What you look like, Don?
Oh hell no! Did y'all just see that?
What you like, Don?
Wait. Bro, it was 3 girls in the back seat, bro, and like they just honked at me and was like, "How you doing?"
All right.
I think I'd be looking too menacing in my car. Because whenever I leave work, oh my God, I be so hyped. And I be playing the most. Anything that make the car shake with the bass be playing. I be in that car, hand smack it. And then people be looking at me. I be like, what's up?
Bro. I'm glad people don't see me. I be driving, but I be driving like them back routes. Because every time I get off work, they playing like some song that take like a lot of singing, right? So I'll be along with the radio. Oh, actually, bro. Oh, I'm like, dang, I'm glad they don't see me right now.
But I be playing Pop Smoke just to hear the boom and with the bass when I'm riding. And I be sitting there, car shaking. I be over there. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Whoa. I'm finna shake the room.
Woo back when? Oh, y'all was at Woo Back Wednesday, bro?
Bro, y'all listen to his new album?
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Oh.
It's pretty dope.
Fly, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I just hate that, like, you know, when an artist, I hate when you get into an artist when he passed, because it's just like, dang.
Bro, that's literally what I was telling everybody, like, literally like the day after, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I like this guy. And so I'm listening to his music, and I was literally playing Pop Smoke when I found the news that he had been shot. I was like, wow.
I was listening to it like maybe like 4 days before he got killed, and I was like, I heard a snippet of this one song, and I kind of was like, this kind of cool. And it would shake the room. And, you know, when I listened to it, I was like, this kind of cool. And the reason I first didn't like the song was because of Quavo verse. Now it's okay. But at first, you know, Pop Smoke got that deep voice. And then you hear Quavo, yeah. I was like, bro, who is this? You too squeaky for this. I want to feel like I'm attacked. You know, it felt so happy. I was like, I don't want to hear it. And so I played Dior, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Then I listened to Welcome to the Party. I was like, this one all right. I heard Christopher Walken. I ain't like that mug, though. It just sounded like he was asleep. I was like, nah. And so I was like, you know what? This pretty cool. It's all right.
Nah.
Then he passed, and I was like,
I knew he was different when this man was growling on the track, bro.
yeah.
It made it fire. I was like, see, people don't do this, bro. Last person that did this was DMX. Ain't nobody growling on the track, bro.
Him and Denzel Curry. Denzel Curry be growling too.
Oh yeah, that man, he be making all type of noises. No, bro, on his latest album, I think it's Ricky, the song where like his voice is super deep and like that's not auto-tune or nothing. Like that's his actual voice, him changing his voice. You gotta be talented for that, man.
Oh, you heard him do Diet for the mixtape?
Oh wait,
with
I don't
Kenny
think
Beats.
so, nah. Oh wait, no, I did listen. I did listen to that mixtape because I watched the animation for it.
Yeah, he was like when he did like the whole DMX part, bro. Yo, like
yes, bro. Yes.
he was rapping.
Like,
He was like, "Get money from a shoulder in the pies." I was like, "What the world just happened?"
And then he go back to normal, like nothing just happened.
And I heard him do it live. He did that like he does it like off, like no pause or nothing.
And that's when I really knew he was different because I saw a video of him on the actual mic doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, bro, bro.
You don't just shake like that, boy. I would have cracked. Get money, you hear that squeaking in. Oh man.
I know my voice be cracking.
I was a little bit sweet. A real episode in this all time too.
Wait, how long have we been talking, bro?
Oh, it's been a minute. Maybe on the way back.
We ain't gonna keep. If anybody's still listening, y'all, please click off. Y'all gotta have something better to do.
Yeah, if y'all still listening,
true believers, we appreciate you.
If you're a true believer, you just wanted to be here for the niggatry, and we're just here for background noise.
If you just need background noise, I mean, we can keep talking. It's up to you, though.
We just chilling, you know. We just wanted a cool episode. We still wanted to have some content for this Friday. We probably should have added that earlier in the episode. I think we said some stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, yeah. This is like our last resort episode because I was super busy lately, you know, working and school.
I mean, you know, your birthday is today at the time of this recording, so it worked out perfect still because we were still gonna plan to do this episode.
Bro,
regardless.
that joke got me dead. He texted me this morning talking about some, hey, yo, dog, was it your birthday like last month or this month? It was like, it's July already? And I was like, bro, that shit is today.
That joke was great. I was like,
Oh, wait, did he forget? Like,
because I was like, did we forget or has it passed or has it even
Bro,
came yet?
it be the same, bro. Every March and every December, I be asking myself the same questions. I'd be like, now, which day is it? Is it early March, late March? I'd be like, I'm going to just wait for them to say something.
Yo, every time with Roger, it's so funny because Roger be like, no, Aaron, it's this day. I'm like, no, it ain't. Stop lying to me. Nigga, I know your birthday.
You said 24 last. Y'all remember that? Like, I ain't gonna argue with me. It's my birthday. Like,
I really be trying to argue with this man about his birthday. Nigga, stop lying. I know this time last month it was your birthday. It's not
nigga,
this
I
day.
got the picture. This is me. See, right here. This is the doctor that delivered me. Look at the time. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
I'll never forget when I went to the doctor and they asked me, so when's your birthday? And I looked at my mom. She's like, what you looking at me for? And I was like, oh, the 27th.
No, but I be feeling dumb. Like, they introduce you to their kid. Like, oh, how old are you? And how old is he? And they be like, oh, me? 19. Yeah, that.
Bro, you know when like you get asked your birthday right after, no, you get asked how old you are right after your birthday and you still saying the year that you like, and they be like, how old are you? And I be like, 19. I am 19.
8, 19, nope, 8. I've been 8 for 11 years.
Boy, we're gonna put some real fire cover art so they click and they gonna hear this episode and be like, these niggas
Well, we
know.
got to come back up with some true knowledge for like the next 5 episodes just to make up for this coonery.
Big facts. When we put this episode for the viewers, you gonna know it's this episode because it's gonna say warning discretion. Like my story on the post, we're gonna be like, this is we're gonna be a disclaimer. There is no knowledge in this episode, but you are welcome to listen.
Like, in fact, you may lose brain cells listening to this.
You put that on your birthday epised, Aaron. Remember the first time?
Yeah, we put that whole one. That's why people, they probably heard them first 10 seconds and was like, clicking off, you nigga wildin'. That mug sitting at like 20 plays too. I ain't disappointed though.
It's okay though, because these episodes, I think, really just for us to reminisce.
Big facts, some throwaways. And plus, you know, it get kind of boring just talking all knowledge sometimes. Not boring, but you be like, let's give them a break. I don't know how our Ireland viewers gonna feel about it, but they don't go back down to 1%. They're like, oh, y'all playing games now, huh?
I mean, we do this because we want to. We ain't trying to please nobody.
I didn't go less than 1%. Oh man, we lost Irish viewers. Oh my god.
The U.S. go down to 2%. Everybody else kick up. Oh, they wilding, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But man, on that note, I think we're gonna close this out. You know, it was quite a bit of niggatry. We seen Don at the gas station. I don't think you get more wild than that, you know.
Them shots hunting up down on the side of the road. Okay, proud of my boy Don. We up there in the world.
Oh, literally, I'm driving and I'm next to the HOV and somebody honk at me. I'm thinking they finna tell me my gas cap open or something. So I roll down the window and it's 3 girls in the back and it's a lady driving them. And you know, we like going like 80 miles an hour, so I could barely hear them over the wind. And I pull up again and they was like, how you doing? I'm like, how am I? What?
All 3 daughters? Okay, Don. Proud of you.
I don't know about that. That don't sound like the move.
I am a faithful black man.
There we go. Black men don't cheat. Tell them.
Black men don't cheat. That's all.
Black man loyal to the women that they not even dating yet. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's exactly how I was, bro. I was like, look, I already know you're gonna be mine, so I ain't gonna do nothing.
Mm.
Yep. Give me to the end of the month.
But yeah, on that note, Appreciations for all the birthday wishes.
Big
Uh,
facts.
Hopefully, I'm here next year to do it all again. If not, y'all look up in the sky. Y'all gonna see me there. If you ever see a constellation in the shape of a dildo, just know that's me smiling down upon you all. Other than that, y'all know what to do.
Peace. Y'all know the time for that outro, right? You dig? Roger. You imbecile. This dude sitting on the couch, head down.
Roger, what are you doing?
I hit that good spot. I don't like it that good. And I was just about thinking for a minute. My bad.
Because I know he ain't lag out because I'm looking at him moving. I'm like, this dude just not even paying attention. He done tapped out.
That's funny, bro. We should have Roger at the same time, bro.
Now we're going to try this again. Outro.
From kings to gods.
This has been Fresh Ground Entertainment. Peace, y'all.
Today's episode gonna have -6 views.
Good time.